Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at the Samsung Galaxy J7 Pro. And I don't know why many of you asked me to review this device, so I purchased this one, and I purchased it from the local market from Faisal Communications. And as you can see, the price quoted here is 22,300, but I got it from Faisal Communications for 20,400. It's also available via Flipkart, and the price on Flipkart is 20,900, guys. So I'll leave the link for Flipkart in the show notes. So if you're buying it online, do use the link. It does help the channel. And let's just cut the seals and have a look. And interesting thing is that this one is also having the Exynos 7870 processor. And that was baffling to me considering the price point of this device. This is priced above 20,000, and this is the Galaxy J7 Next. This is priced at 11,500. This one also has the same processor. So I just don't get the logic of Samsung India and their pricing. Yes, there is one thing that is very different in this one, is that this one is the first, this is the most affordable device that has Samsung Pay. So this has full functionality of the Samsung Pay. But again, my question is, let me break the seal. Will you be paying this high premium for just that Samsung Pay? So let's open this up, and as you can see, we get the device itself. This is in gold color. There is also one more color that is in black. Good thing is that it comes with 64 GB of internal storage. I'll talk about the other specs later on. So quick start guide and other stuff. As you can see, it's also in Hindi. I'll keep these things to the side for now. And we also get the SIM ejector tool that is there. And we get two cables. This is micro USB. Sadly, it is still having the micro USB. It's not USB type C that you're getting. And this is the headset that we are getting. But again, it's very strange that Samsung is just including the older type headset. This is not the in-ear. Considering the price point, again, I feel they should have provided the in-ear headset. Let's look at the charger and its rating. Does it support fast charging? 5 volts at 1.5 amperes, nothing about 9 volts and 12 volts. So it looks like a regular charger, not a fast charger. So let me keep these things to the side. That's what we get in the box. And before we continue, I want to thank Bank Bazaar for sponsoring this video. You know you can buy this phone online in the comfort of your home. Then why run around for your loans and credit cards? Download the Bank Bazaar app, fill in a few details and get e-approval in 30 minutes. No paperwork, no tension. So what will you choose? Tension Hazar ya Bank Bazaar? So here is the device itself. Let's have a closer look at the device itself. Let's just take this out, and I just accidentally switched it on, power it on. But by the time it actually boots up, let me give you a physical overview. On the top, we actually have nothing on this device. And this is the speaker actually. Here we have the speaker. This is the power on off button. Bottom we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, micro USB port, main microphone, and we actually have 2 slots. So you can actually add 2 SIM cards and even a micro SD card on this device. So that's actually a good thing. Volume rockers. Back it says that camera, it's a single camera, guys, not dual. Bottom is just the LED flash, and gives basic info. The body is actually made up of metal. So in terms of build quality, I would say the build quality on this device is actually good. And by the time I set this up, let me give you a configuration overview. The Galaxy J7 Pro is having a 5.5-inch 1080p Super AMOLED screen. It's powered by the Exynos 7870 processor, which is an octa-core processor. But again, this one was also used in the J7 2016. So it's not a new processor. It has the Mali T830 GPU. It also has support for Samsung Pay. It comes with 3 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage. Moving to the camera, it has a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, and even the front-facing camera is a 13 megapixel shooter. It also has fingerprint scanner, NFC, and the battery is a 3600 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, it's having that 5.5-inch Super AMOLED screen. And in terms of build quality, I would say the build quality is actually good on this device. And it comes with a familiar touch. This is new touch service that you get. So that's what we are getting on this one. And let's look at under the hood. And I'm assuming this should have an auto brightness sensor. We'll check that. Yeah, it has an auto brightness sensor, as you can see. And let's just go back and let's see the Android version and other things. So let's go to about the device. And as you can see, this is known as the Galaxy J7 Pro. And I'm just going to decline, accept this for now. And if you go to software info, as you can see, it's running on Android version 7.0. So it's on Nougat, but already the 7.1 and other updates have come. So let's go back. And I've noticed that these buttons are not backlit. So this is very strange considering the price of this device is almost 21,000. Samsung has not enabled backlit buttons to this one. This is the problem with the Samsung Galaxy J series. They try to gimp a lot of features unnecessarily, I would say. Anyways, let's look at the storage that we have. If we go to storage, device manager, and if you go to storage, it's going to take a couple of seconds. Out of that 64 gigabytes, I'm happy that we are getting 64 gigabytes of internal storage. We get 53.2 GB space, and I really like the fact that this device is having a dedicated micro SD card slot, so you can put 2 SIMs and a SD card. So storage should not be an issue with this device. Let's just go back, and again, it's a typical Samsung UI that you're getting, the new one. So that's what it is. And we have a couple of apps that are pre-installed Samsung apps. For example, S Health is also there. And let's go back, and obviously Google Apps and some of the Microsoft apps are also pre-installed on this device. And it also has FM radio functionality. I know many people like that, so that is also there. And the biggest thing about this one is that this is having that Samsung Pay functionality. So you can add your credit cards and stuff on this, and you can, if the terminal supports tap to pay, you can just tap and pay. So that is the main biggest reason I would say, if you want to get this device, get for that, because at this price point there are a lot of other devices that have better configuration. But if you want Samsung Pay, yes, this has. Sadly, it's not pre-installed. You have to install it, which is funny because that's the whole setting part of this device. But that's what we have. Again, I really like the build quality. So what is where I have to give credit, I have to give credit. It really feels nice for a J series phone. The build quality really feels good. Let's also test the fingerprint scanner. Let me try. And as you can see, the fingerprint scanner is an active one, so you can just place your finger on it and it unlocks. So yeah, it is taking a half a split second, as you can see, but it is good. You can also press, I believe. If you just press it also, yeah, it unlocks. So the fingerprint scanner is actually not bad on this, actually pretty good, considering many of the Samsung devices don't have a great fingerprint scanner. But as you can see, this one is having a good fingerprint scanner. Now let's also look at the camera. As this one is having a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, but this one is having a f1.7 lens, and even the front facing camera is a 13 megapixel shooter on this. So let's have a look at this. So this is the typical interface that you are getting. You can use the filters, switching on the cameras and stuff. So this is the interface that you get, and you have that tap to focus, and you can take the snap. Looks like it's taking the snaps fairly quickly. And let me see if we can get that bokeh effect because of that f1.7 lens. Let me focus on this. Actually, let me show you that snap and some of the other snaps that I have taken around my office. So in terms of bokeh, yes, you can get some decent bokeh effect, that's depth of field, because of the f1.7 lens. And here are some of the other sample shots that I have taken around my office. Overall, the camera looks to be good, but again, you have to be careful in artificial lighting and low lighting conditions, because this one again does not have any optical image stabilization. As of now, it's very quick to judge the camera performance. I'll again be playing a lot more with the camera, but this was just a quick unboxing. It'll be very interesting to see how this device handles gaming, because the Exynos 7870 with the Mali T830 GPU pushing a 1080p screen, it can be a little bit challenging. So I will definitely test out how this one does in gaming. So stay tuned to my channel, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.